The de Peyster-Toler family. Estelle Elizabeth de Peyster-Toler, born on the 7th of June, 1844, died on the 12th of December, 1889. James Boorham Toler, Esquire, born in 1841, died on the 15th of December, 1889. And John Watts de Peyster-Toler, born on the 17th of September, 1871, and died on the 22nd of May, 1911. All are buried at St. Paul's and Trinity Parish, Tivoli. Look for a large, impressive monument near the de Peyster vault with a patina medallion of Estelle. Estelle Elizabeth de Peyster-Toler was born into the middle of a large family of General John Watts de Peyster and Estelle Livingston de Peyster. In birth order, she was the third of 5 children. Estelle Elizabeth and her father, General John Watts de Peyster, traveled to Union Army camps outside of Alexandria, Virginia in 1861, where Estelle Elizabeth presented the regimental battle flag to the 29th New York Volunteer Infantry Regiment. In 1870, Estelle Elizabeth married James Boorham Toler, the nephew and namesake of James Boorham, the projector and promoter of the Hudson River Railroad. Toler went into business in the financial sector in New York City, operating a successful brokerage firm. Toler was a member of the elite Union and Knickerbocker clubs in the city. Contemporary accounts praised him as a devoted husband. The couple enjoyed a nearly 20-year marriage, through which Estelle Elizabeth battled a chronic pulmonary condition. It was her lungs rather than her heart that became the cause of her death. She contracted pneumonia in December 1889 and quickly succumbed to the infection. Her husband passed a few days later, reportedly dying of grief and a broken heart. Known in the life mainly as a Livingston descendant and de Peyster daughter and a Toler wife, at her death Estelle Elizabeth, sometimes called Lily, was mourned by her friends, acquaintances, and family. Obituaries in the Poughkeepsie Eagle and the New York Times lauded the couple's dedication and generous spirit. In 1871, the couple had welcomed a son, John Watts de Peyster-Toler, into the world. He survived his parents by 40 years. The younger Toler appeared in newspapers early in his life when he weighed in on the schism between his grandfather and grandmother, General and Mrs. de Peyster. The Herald Democrat of August 12, 1891, reported Toler's declaration that his grandfather had an unbearable temperament. John Toler married Minnie Bourbons after he graduated from Columbia University and Columbia Law School. He later fell afoul of his feuding uncle and grandfather when Toler sought to represent Dutchess County in the New York State Assembly. Colonel Johnson Livingston de Peyster funded John's campaign, while General de Peyster supported Toler's opponent, leading to Toler's loss. John traveled abroad extensively and retained memberships in several exclusive New York City clubs, including the Union, St. Anthony, and New York Athletic Clubs. John and Minnie had a son, whom they also named John, and who was to unwittingly continue the multi-generational family strife. Following John Sr.'s death in 1911, Minnie petitioned the courts to change their son's middle name to match that of his father's, making him the second John Watts de Peyster-Toler. Minnie's justification for the name change, to perpetuate the name of General John Watts de Peyster, its author, stood at odds with her late husband's choice to support his grandmother in the family feud. Minnie's actions